The year is 1923. A group of the richest men in the world gathers at the Edgewater Beach Hotel in Chicago. In that room sits the president of the largest steel company, the president of the largest utility company, the greatest wheat speculator on earth, and the president of the New York Stock Exchange. These men control more money than most countries. But here's what happened next. 9 of them, within just a few years, would lose everything. Several would die broke. Some would go to prison. 1 would commit suicide. And 1 would die in complete poverty. Now here's the question that should terrify you. If the smartest, richest men in the world can lose everything, how can you possibly protect yourself? The answer lies in 7 secrets the wealthy have hidden for centuries. Secrets that history proves work. Secrets that psychology proves are true. And secrets that most people will never understand. Let's begin. Most people believe that to become wealthy you need to save more. The average person puts away 10% of their income. Financial experts scream, "Save more! Cut your Starbucks! Skip the avocado toast!" But here's the terrifying truth. The richest people in history did the opposite. Warren Buffett didn't get rich by saving. He got rich by buying things that created more value than they cost. Think about it this way. Saving money is like filling a bucket with a tiny hole at the bottom. No matter how fast you pour, it eventually leaks. But the rich don't pour. They build pipes. Let me explain with a story. In 2005, a man named John bought a house for $300,000. He had a stable job. He saved 15% of his income. He did everything right. By 2020, after 15 years of saving and making mortgage payments, John's house was worth $450,000. He made $150,000 in equity. Sounds good, right? But John's neighbor, Sarah, bought a similar house in 2005 for the same price. The difference? Sarah bought 2 more houses with the money she didn't save. She used the rent from those houses to pay her mortgage. By 2020, Sarah owned 3 properties worth over $1.3 million. She had $1 million in equity. John saved. Sarah invested. The difference? $850,000. This is the paradox. Saving keeps you safe. Investing makes you wealthy. But most people never make the shift. They keep their money in savings accounts that earn 0.5% interest while inflation eats away at their purchasing power. Meanwhile, the rich buy assets that appreciate in value. This is secret 1. But hold on, we'll come back to that. Because secret 2 explains exactly why most people can't break free from the saving trap. In the 1960s, a psychologist named Walter Mischel conducted one of the most famous experiments in history. It's called the Stanford Marshmallow Experiment. Here's what happened. Children were placed in a room with a single marshmallow on a table. The researcher told them, "You can eat this marshmallow now, but if you wait 15 minutes, you'll get 2 marshmallows." Some children ate immediately. Others waited. Years later, Mischel tracked down these children. The results were shocking. The children who waited had better SAT scores, better careers, higher incomes, healthier relationships, even lower body mass index. So the lesson seems obvious. Learn to delay gratification. Wait for 2 marshmallows. But here's where it gets strange. The poor actually delay gratification more than the rich. Think about it. When you're broke, you delay everything. You delay buying a new car. You delay going on vacation. You delay replacing old furniture. The rich? They don't delay gratification. They create it. Let me show you the hidden truth. A poor person saves $100 a month for 30 years at 5% interest. They end up with $83,000. A rich person borrows $100,000 to buy a rental property. They use the $100 rent per month to pay the mortgage. After 30 years, they own a property worth $500,000. The difference isn't about willpower. It's about leverage. The rich don't delay gratification by denying themselves. They delay it by building systems that create more gratification later. But here's the part that blew my mind when I first discovered it. In 2006, a man named Robert Cialdini, one of the world's leading psychologists, discovered something fascinating. He found that the most valuable asset anyone can own isn't money. It's something called social capital. Here's the story. In the 1800s, a young Scottish immigrant named Andrew Carnegie arrived in America with nothing. He worked in a cotton factory for $1.20 a week. But Carnegie noticed something. The wealthiest people didn't work harder. They worked smarter. They built networks. They cultivated relationships. They created trust. By the time Carnegie died, he had given away $350 million, the equivalent of $7 billion today. His secret? He understood that money is just a tool. What matters is the invisible asset, trust and relationships. Let me prove this to you. In 2015, a study by researchers at the University of Chicago found that the single biggest predictor of wealth isn't intelligence, education, or hard work. It's the number of people who trust you. Think about that. Your bank account is determined by how many people believe in you. The rich spend 60% of their time building relationships. The poor spend 60% of their time working. This explains everything. But I'm not done. Because Secret 4 exposes something even more shocking. Most people pay the government 20 to 30% of their income in taxes. But the rich, the top 1%, pay an average effective tax rate of around 15%. How is this possible? Let me tell you a story about one of the richest men in history, John D. Rockefeller. Rockefeller built Standard Oil into the largest company in the world. But here's the part nobody tells you. Rockefeller didn't pay corporate tax rates. He structured his company so that his income came from capital gains, not salary. In the United States, earned income, the money you make from working, is taxed at higher rates than investment income. This means, if you earn $100,000 from a job, you pay 25% in taxes. If you earn $100,000 from investments, you pay 15% in taxes. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. And here's the even crazier part. In 2021, a report by ProPublica revealed that the 25 richest Americans paid just 3.4% of their income in federal income taxes. Jeff Bezos paid nothing in 2007 and 2011. Elon Musk paid nothing in 2018. They weren't breaking the law. They were playing a game most people don't understand. But this only works if you own assets. And that brings us to Secret 5. In 1956, a young man named Warren Buffett started his first investment partnership. He had $100,000. In 2024, his net worth is over $130 billion. How does someone turn $100,000 into $130 billion? It's not by working 24/7. It's by using leverage. Leverage is using other people's money to multiply your returns. Here's an example. Imagine you have $100,000 to invest. You can buy stock that goes up 10% per year. After 10 years, you have $259,000. But what if you used leverage? You borrow $900,000 at 5% interest. Now you have $1 million to invest. If your investment grows at 10%, you make $100,000 in year 1. You owe $45,000 in interest. You keep $55,000, a 55% return on your original $100,000. Without leverage, you made 10%. With leverage, you made 55%. This is how the rich multiply their wealth. But leverage has a dark side. If the market goes down 10% instead of up, you lose $100,000. Your original $100,000 is gone. This explains why the rich can lose everything, and why most people stay away from debt. But the truly wealthy don't use leverage to gamble. They use it strategically. And this leads to Secret 6. Here's something the rich understand that most people don't. They don't try to make 10% more money. They try to make 10 times more money. In 1999, a man named Jeff Bezos had a vision. He wanted to build the world's largest online bookstore. Most investors thought he was crazy, but Bezos had a secret. He focused on what he called the 10x rule. If something can make you 10 times more money than anything else, do that thing. Stop wasting time on incremental gains. Here's a story. In 2005, a young entrepreneur named Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook. He didn't try to make $10,000 more. He tried to build the next Google. The result? Facebook grew from 0 to 3 billion users. Zuckerberg's net worth? Over $200 billion. The poor spend years trying to get a promotion that gives them a 5% raise. The rich spend years building systems that grow 1,000% per year. But here's the most important insight of all. Let me end with this. In 1994, a man named Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In it, he described something that changed my understanding of money forever. He said, "Rich people buy assets. Poor people buy liabilities." But that's not the whole truth. Here's the real secret. The rich work for money. The wealthy make money work for them. Let me explain with a story. In 2010, a man named Carlos Slim became the richest man in the world. His net worth, $74 billion. But Carlos didn't work 80-hour weeks. He owned companies. He owned real estate. He owned stocks. He owned bonds. Carlos didn't make money. His money made money. And this is the ultimate secret. The wealthy don't trade time for money. They trade value for money. They create systems. They build companies. They own intellectual property. They invest in assets. This is why they keep getting richer while most people stay stuck. So what does this mean for you? It means you have a choice. You can continue doing what you've always done. You can save more, work harder, delay gratification, pay taxes, struggle to make ends meet. Or you can learn the secrets of the wealthy. You can start investing, build networks, create assets, use leverage responsibly, think 10x instead of 1%, and shift from working for money to making money work for you. The choice is yours. Because here's the truth that will haunt you. The same knowledge is available to everyone. Most people ignore it. The few who use it become wealthy. So ask yourself, are you going to keep working harder? Or are you finally going to work smarter? Let me know in the comments below. What's the one thing you're going to change about your money mindset starting today? I'll read the first 100 comments personally. Because remember, the wealthy don't build wealth by accident. They build it by design. And now you know exactly how they do it. See you in the next video. Subscribe for more videos on money, psychology, and success. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Like this video if you found it valuable. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway.